What is distance? Distance is the length of actual path. Length of actual path is called as distance. Okay, what is the SI unit of the distance? What is the SI unit of distance? Right, SI unit of the distance is meter. Right, distance is the length of actual path. Next, what is displacement? What is displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final points along a straight line. Its SI unit is also meter. What is the formula for the speed? Right, definition: distance traveled per unit time. Distance traveled per unit time. In 1 unit time, in 1 second, how much distance traveled? That is called as speed. Speed unit is what? Speed SI unit. Distance by time. Distance unit is meter, by time unit is second. Meter by second. This we can also write as meter into second inverse also we write. 1 by second goes to second inverse. 1 by second we can also write as second inverse. Next. What is the formula for the velocity? Very good. Displacement by time. Velocity is the displacement by time. What is the unit of the velocity? Yes. Displacement unit also meter. Time unit also second. The same unit is there. That is meter per second. Next. Speed is a scalar. Remember it. Speed is a scalar. Right? And velocity is a vector. What is the difference between the scalar and vector? Scalar means it does not have direction. Vector means it has direction. Velocity has direction. Speed not have direction. Okay, that is the thing. Next, average speed. What is the formula for the average speed? What is the formula for the average speed? Right. Average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Okay. For example, if a body travel like this, S1 distance traveled in T1 time, S2 distance traveled in T2 time, S3 distance traveled in T3 time. Then we write as average speed as total distance S1 plus S2 plus S3 we write. Total time we write as T1 plus T2 plus T3 we write. Okay, like this we have to write. If you want average velocity, there is a formula: total displacement by, yes, velocity means displacement will comes, speed means distance will comes. Total displacement by total time. Displacement, there is another formula is there: change in position, final position minus initial position by time interval. Its unit also meter per second. Remember it. Okay. Next one is acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. That is the change in velocity by time. This is the formula. change in velocity by time. What is change in velocity? V minus u by time t. What is u here? Initial velocity. What is v? Final velocity. What is t? Time. Right? In t time, the velocity changes from u to v. This is the formula for the acceleration. Next, what is the unit of acceleration? Anybody? Right, velocity unit is meter per second. Velocity unit is meter per second by time means second. You will get as meter by second square. We can also write as meter into second power minus 2. Anyone, all are same. Next we discussed about the equations of motion. What are the equations of motion? Equations of motion for uniformly accelerated body. That means if acceleration is constant, there are some equations are there. Right? Let us see, this is a body or any object. We can take it as a ball. Right? The ball initially starts with velocity u. Ball initially starts with velocity u. After time t, its velocity become v. Its velocity become v. In this t time, it takes some displacement that we take as s. Right? And here, for example, it is moving with some acceleration a. When velocity changes, then we say that it has some acceleration. Okay, there is a three equations are there. There are three equations which relates the final velocity, initial velocity, time or displacement, and acceleration. What is the first equation? Anybody? I said you should remember these equations permanently. Yes or no? Somebody? What are they? First equation. Very good, very good. Who said now? Bangi. Very good, Bangi. Right. First equation of motion. Lifetime you should remember, not for 9th class, not for 10th class. Okay. In physics, what you learn, if anybody asks, you say that I learned the many things. In that I will tell the equations of motion. Right? They describe the motion. You can say like that. V is equal, first equation is u plus at. This is the formula you will get from a equal to v minus u by t only. The second equation is what? S is equal ut plus. Very good, S is equal to ut plus half at square. Third equation is v square. Very good. Right? Everybody should remember like this. These are the equations of motion. V equal to u plus at, S is equal to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Next one is uniform circular motion. Which one will constant in uniform circular motion? A body is in circular motion, but it is in uniform circular motion. This is a circle. One body is moving along the circle with some speed. Now, when the body moves along the circle, then when we say that that body is in uniform circular motion, which physical quantity should remain constant? if it is moving with 2 meter per second, everywhere its speed should be 2 meter per second only. If it will move with the constant speed, if it will move with the constant speed, right, then we say that it is in uniform circular motion. It is all, its direction is changing, but it is moving with the constant speed. If speed of object is constant in the circular motion, if speed of object is constant, if speed of object is constant in circular motion, then we say that that body is in uniform circular motion. If speed of object is constant in circular motion, then that body is said to be in uniform circular motion. What is the condition for the uniform circular motion? Speed should be constant. Speed should be constant, right? Then we say that that object is in uniform circular motion. Okay, right. Next, let us discuss the few graphs. More 5 minutes I will continue. First one is the position time graphs. Position time graph. Position time graph or the distance time graph. Then we will discuss the graphs. We already discussed it, just I am revising. I am keeping all the things at one place. The first one is the for the rest body how the graph will be there. Position time or distance time graph, how it will be there. You take the time on x-axis and the distance or the position is on the y-axis you take. Position or the distance you take. Then how the graph will be there. The graph will be a straight line parallel to time axis. In question they will give, right, in the if the position time graph or the distance time graph, okay, is a straight line that is parallel to x-axis or the time axis. This is said to be x-axis or the time axis also, because we are taking the time on x-axis, that's why we can say it as time axis. Then what it indicates? This is a straight line parallel to time axis means position not changes. Position not changes means that is said to be rest body. Yes or no? Now we say that this is a rest body graph. This is for the rest. Okay, let us go for the second graph. The second graph is for the same position time graph I am going to draw. Position is taken on y-axis, time is taken on x-axis. But the second one is the for the uniform velocity or uniform motion. For uniform motion, you will get a like position time graph like this. Straight line. Uniform velocity means what? Right? Velocity it is going means its distance should be increased. Position should be increased. That's why it is going up. Third one is non-uniform motion. For the non-uniform motion, how it will be there? Non-uniform motion. For the non-uniform motion, the graph will be like this there, just like a curve you will get. These are the position time graphs or the distance time graph for the rest body, uniform motion, non-uniform motion. Okay, uniform motion means velocity, speed constant, non-uniform motion means not constant. What is the significance of this one? Importance, right? That is very important. If you find out the slope of this graph, slope of position time graph, what it indicates? Anybody remember? Slope of position time graph indicates what it indicates? Slope means, remember, difference in y coordinate by difference in x coordinate. Indicates velocity. Okay, how it will be velocity? Slope means what? Slope means okay, you should take like this. Very simple explanation I will give. You take some angle it here, okay, and you take any 2 points like this, and y coordinate by x coordinate, just simple difference in y coordinate by difference in x coordinate. This is the formula. Or otherwise tan theta we can, difference in y coordinate is what? Y coordinate by x coordinate. Y coordinate is the position, distance. Okay, y is the position or distance. Remember, it is position or distance you taking the on y axis. This also we take as the distance, and here time. This is also distance and time. That is y coordinate by x coordinate. Remember, y coordinate what we are taking? Distance. Difference in y coordinate by difference in x coordinate. Y coordinate what you are taking here? Distance. X coordinate what you are taking? Time. That distance by time it will gives the speed, right? Here it will shows the speed, right? Slope of position time graph indicates the speed. Next, velocity time graphs. Velocity time graphs. First graph is for uniform motion where the velocity is constant. I am taking the velocity on x-axis, sorry, time on x-axis and velocity on y-axis. How the graph will be there? Graph is a straight line that is parallel to x-axis, velocity constant. Its clear explanation will be there in the one lecture. You can watch it, because just I am revising how the graph will be there and what should be remembered. In this uniform acceleration, uniform acceleration means velocity increases. Okay, velocity increase means positive acceleration. Positive acceleration I am telling. Then the graph will be like this there. You should remember how the graphs are there. Yes, you can keep in mute, Babu. Somebody. Non-uniform acceleration or uniform retardation we can write. Uniform retardation. Retardation means what? Negative acceleration. Speed decreases, velocity decreases. Graph will be like this there. Velocity and time. Pradhan Bankira, keep in mute. It will be like this there. This is for the retardation. Velocity decreases. Going down, velocity decreases. Going up, velocity increases. Straight line, velocity constant. Okay, first one constant. Second one velocity increases. Third one velocity decreases. What is the importance of this one? First point I am going to give in importance. If you find out the slope of this graph, slope of velocity time graph indicates acceleration. indicates acceleration. Second point is that area under velocity time graph. If you find out this area, there is some area is there below the graph, or there is some area is there below the graph. If you find out this area, what it will shows? Area under velocity time graph gives displacement, right? Area under velocity time graph gives displacement. Here, if you find out this area, it will give the displacement. If you find out this area, it will give the displacement. Means here it is appearing like rectangle. Here it is appearing like triangle. You can find out the triangle area or rectangle area. You will get the displacement. Okay, and these are the formulas. Okay, this is for the quick revision of the total chapter. Okay, for the complete explanation, the YouTube lectures are there. You can revise it. Okay, this is the revision of full chapter, right? Complete little idea about the chapter within few minutes. Okay, right. Once again, you can watch it and by heart whatever that I am giving in this. Okay, I will upload this video in YouTube. Okay, students, once again you can watch and you will get some more clarity. And if even though if you have doubts, you can go and watch the previous YouTube lectures, and also you can ask the doubts in WhatsApp. Okay, let us close today's lecture.